Yelena Baturina $1.3 billion. Yelena Baturina is Russia's richest self-made billionaire and founder of Inteco, an investment and construction company that she later sold together with her cement factories in Russia. She is the widow of Yuri Luzhkov, the former mayor of Moscow. After selling almost all her assets in Russia, the businesswoman reinvested the fortune in Baturina's investment group. The holding company covers hotel chains in Ireland, Czech Republic and Russia, which is a renewable energy project in Greece, Italy and Cyprus, also Germany, and real estate investments in Europe and the US. She is also the founder of Be Open, a cultural and philanthropic foundation that has earned her a lot of money. Sheryl Sandberg $1.8 billion. Sheryl is the Chief Operating Officer for Facebook, and is also the founder of Lenin.org, a nonprofit. She was elected to Facebook's board of directors in 2012, thus becoming the first female to serve on the board. Also in 2012, Sandberg was named in the Time 100, an annual list of the most influential people in the world. Before Facebook, she was the vice president of global online sales and operations at Google. Oprah Winfrey $2.6 billion. Oprah Winfrey, who has been named one of the most influential women in the world, has won different awards for her very successful Oprah Winfrey Show. She is called the Queen of all media, and the greatest black philanthropist in American history for revolutionizing the tabloid talk show genre. Giuliana Benetton $2.8 billion. Fashion mogul Giuliana Benetton is the co-founders of Benetton Group, a global fashion brand based in Ponzano, Veneto, Italy. She co-founded the clothing company with her three brothers, Luciano, Carlo, and Gilberto Benetton in 1965. Zhang Xin, $3.6 billion. Zhang Xin is one of the richest female self-made billionaires in China, who has earned her wealth from the real estate industry. She is the co-founder and chief executive officer of Soho China, a Chinese real estate development company that focuses on office buildings and the commercial sector with some residential and mixed-use properties. She co-founded the company in 1995 with her husband Pan Shi-ai, who serves as the chairman of the company. Rita Tong Lu, $3.6 billion. Rita is a real estate magnate who serves as a chairperson of Gale Well Group, a Hong Kong-based property firm. She turned a gift of HK $1 million received from her husband's family and a plot of land in Macau gotten from her mother in the 1970s into a US $3.4 billion investment in Hong Kong after growing bored of working at Chongqing Bank. Lu went into luxury flats and houses in 1976 and later ventured into the parking space business. Today her company's portfolio encompasses all of the China Insurance Group building, entire floors in Grand Millennium Plaza, Austin Plaza, the Admiralty Center, Far East Financial Center, Shun Tax Center and Lipo Center among many others. Zhongfang, $3.7 billion. Zhongfang is the founder of Off Education Technology, a private institution that offers training for civil servants, teachers, and others in over 300 cities in China. She is the largest shareholder of the education company that provides services to more than 2.3 million students yearly. Before she claimed her fame, she worked in a pesticide factory that produced farm chemicals in northern China's Jilin province. Marian Ilitch $3.8 billion. Marian started from scratch with her husband Mike Ilitch to build the renowned conglomerate, Ilitch Holdings, in 1959. She serves as the co-founder and chairperson of the conglomerate that has many subsidiaries, including Olympia Entertainment and Olympia Development. She is also the co-founder of Little Caesars Pizza, the third largest pizza chain in the US behind Pizza Hut and Domino's Pizza. Besides operating in the US, the company also franchises pizza restaurants in Australia, Asia, Canada, the Caribbean, Latin America, and the Middle East. Marian is also the owner of the Detroit Red Wings NHL hockey team, as well as the Detroit Tigers, an American League baseball team. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw $3.9 billion. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw had a very humble beginning, but is now a billionaire, the richest female self-made billionaire in India. She is the founder, chairperson, and managing director of Biocon Limited, a biotechnological company based in Bangalore, India. Biocon is the first company to get the approval of the United States Food and Drug Administration for 2 different biosimilar drugs used in the treatment of certain cancers. Lam Wai-ying $3.9 billion. Lam Wai-ying is a businesswoman who co-founded Beal Crystal Manufactory that makes touchscreens for smartphones. She co-founded the company with her husband, Yoon Kin-min, and owns a 49% stake of the company while her husband possesses the remaining 51% stake. Beal Crystal Manufactory is the biggest supplier of glass screens for watches, cell phones, and tablets to Apple. The company equally supplies its products to several prominent phone manufacturing companies such as Sony and Samsung. Denise Coates, $5.5 billion. Along with her brother John, Denise is co-CEO of Bet365, one of the world's largest online gambling companies. The business facilitated more than $65 billion in bets over the course of 1 year recently. She saw the opportunity to take the business online and bought the domain bet365.com in 2000. This move was wildly successful and helped the brand grow exponentially ever since the decision was made. Coates became the highest-paid British CEO after paying herself $423 million as salary in 2019. Zeng Fangqin, $6.4 billion. Zhang Fangqin began her career in Silicon Valley, California, but later returned to China, where she has established herself as one of the country's wealthiest women. She is the chairperson of Lingai Technology, a Chinese electronics components manufacturing company that produces conductive materials, thermally conductive insulation materials, shielding radiation protection materials, opticals materials, polymer film materials, and other products. The company supplies internal parts of smartphones, tablets, and laptops to many giant tech companies including Huijuan and Apple. Johnelle Hunt, $4.7 billion. Just like some other self-made billionaires on the list, Johnelle also co-founded her company, JB Hunt Transport Services, with her husband, Johnny Brian Hunt. Tay nurtured the transportation and logistics company based in Lowell, Arkansas into a multinational transport firm that provides services across the U.S. and Mexico. The company's fleet includes over 12,000 trucks as well as 100,000 trailers and containers. Meg Whitman, $6.4 billion. Previously known as president of Hewlett-Packard, best known for pumping up the sales of eBay from $5.7 million to $8 billion as CEO from 1998 to 2008, Meg has a track record of success. She was CEO of Hewlett-Packard thereafter, and is now the CEO of Quibi, a video platform. In 2018, she invested in an esports company called Immortals LLC, and now sits on the board. She also sits on the board for Procter & Gamble and Dropbox, while also crossing over into politics in California. Judy Faulkner, $6.5 billion. Judy Faulkner is the founder and chief executive officer of Epic Systems, a privately held healthcare software company that manufactures software for keeping medical records of patients in hospitals. She founded the company, which was originally named Human Services Computing, in a Wisconsin basement in 1979 with a $70,000 investment. Today it maintains medical records of more than 54% of Americans and 2.5% of worldwide people. Zhong Huijuan, $9.6 billion. Zhong Huijuan serves as the chairperson of Hansoh Pharmaceutical, a Chinese drug company that produces diverse drugs including anti-diabetic, psychoactive, and oncologic drugs. She is a former chemistry teacher who has worked her way up in wealth. She has gathered her wealth through her possession of 1/3 of Hansoh Pharmaceutical, along with her daughter, Sun Yuan. Diane Hendricks, $10.8 billion. Diane Hendricks chairs ABC Supply, one of the largest wholesale distributors of roofing, siding, and windows in America. Hendricks co-founded the business with her late husband, Ken, in Beloit, Wisconsin, in 1982. She has run it since his death in 2007. She led ABC to make the 2 biggest acquisitions in its history, buying rival Bradco in 2010, and building materials distributor L&W Supply in 2016. The company has nearly 800 branch locations and over $12 billion in 2020 revenues. Hendricks sold custom homes for a builder before meeting Ken, a roofer. She has spent millions on local economic development, rebuilding entire blocks in Beloit, Wisconsin, and bringing in several new businesses to the state. Wang Laichun, $10.9 billion. Wang Laichun is a Chinese billionaire who serves as the chairman of the Luxus hair precision industry and electronics producer in Shenzhen, China. The company, which she partly owns, supplies electronic connectors to Apple. Wang previously worked for Han High Precision Industry, a Taiwanese multinational electronics contract manufacturer. Wang holds an MBA from Tsinghua University in Beijing. Zhou Qunfei, $11.9 billion. Zhou Qunfei, who founded a company that produces glass used to cover smartphones and laptops, was named the world's richest self-made woman in 2018, with a net worth of $9.8 billion. Her company, Lens Technology, maintains contracts with some of the world's biggest technology firms and counts technology giants Samsung and Apple as its main customers. Zhou, who came from a very poor background, has been featured on many billionaires lists published by several media outlets in recent times. Forbes ranks her as the world's 16th wealthiest woman overall, with all others ranking above her appearing to have either married into or inherited their wealth. Huijuan, $13.9 billion. Chinese billionaire businesswoman Huijuan is the co-founder of the investment holding company, Long for Properties. She is also the chairperson and former chief executive officer of the real estate development company. Prior to becoming an accomplished businesswoman, Huijuan worked as an editor and journalist before venturing into real estate in the 1990s. She later invested in technology companies like Evernote and Uber before becoming one of the richest self-made billionaires.